Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rediscovery Effect. I am Bobby, and today our guest is Barbara Thomas with Pandora's Bookstore. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for coming.
Can you tell the viewers a little bit about the business here?
Well, it's a small bookstore located in downtown San Antonio, the only bookstore in downtown San Antonio, and it's a wonderful little store. I mean, the store is crafted after all of the little bookstores that I always adored and loved whenever I went somewhere and I would go into a bookstore. And in particularly, and I know this sounds weird, the movie You've Got Mail as one of my favorite movies, and so that was a big influence for me for this bookstore.
Okay, interesting. That's a fun little tidbit. How did you come up with the name for the shop?
It's named after my cat, whose name is Pandora, and also on the mythological side of Pandora's jar. Uh, I really love mythology, and so I thought I have this ancient Victorian trunk that I always wanted to use for something. So it all just came together because I look at it as Pandora opened up her jar and let out all the evils of the world except for hope. Hope can sometimes be evil. You know, if you stop and you just hope something will get better, you're not doing anything to affect that change to make it better.
Right.
And so my take on it is I opened up Pandora's trunk and I let out all the books of knowledge.
Okay, that's fabulous. I like that. Tell us a little bit about how you actually got started here in your business.
I'm retired, and I retired 1 month before lockdown, which was probably a huge mistake.
Oh goodness.
I retired February 2020, so I was at home watching Marvel movies all day because I had nothing else to do. And then I got a call from a friend that said, hey, I got a person that's looking for somebody in a job. So I went to work in corporate America, which I've never worked before. And so it was really interesting. I really liked the job, except for I did not like being in the air. It was constantly flying from place to place.
Oh goodness, yeah.
And I just got so tired of it. So I resigned on a Wednesday, and on Thursday I formulated the plan for this business.
Okay, and have been your own boss ever since. It sounds
Yes.
like. Perfect. Well, along that note of being your own boss, how do you stay motivated to run your own business, run this bookstore every day?
It's fun. It's
Okay.
like I'm going to Disneyland every day.
Okay, so you don't see it as work. It's
No,
more.
well, it is work. Trust me, I'm here way after hours. I'm here on my day off because because I order books, and so I want to get them on the shelves. And it's a lot of work, but it doesn't feel like work.
Right, because you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't feel like a
Yes,
chore like
absolutely.
so many other jobs. So why did you pick the downtown area to open the business?
I absolutely love downtown. Ever since I was a kid, I loved any downtown area. Not a big country person. So when I came across this, because I was looking at various places around downtown, and when I came across this, I wasn't sure on the concept because it is an open concept and it's not just a standalone store. But it turned out to be one of the best decisions I've ever made because the person that works with me here, her store is amazing. And we get along great. We're constantly throwing ideas off of each other, and we're very creative. She helps me with how I arrange my bookstore. I've helped her with how she arranges her store.
Okay.
So it just works out.
And it's an interesting concept too, because it's almost like having a business partner, but not really your business partner.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's an interesting concept, and I can see why it would play well off each other. So you mentioned you have always loved downtowns, especially since you were a child. What would you say your favorite thing is kind of in this downtown neighborhood?
The people. It's very eclectic. You just meet the most interesting people. Plus, you have the advantage of of being able to meet people from around the world because of the tourism convention, the business conferences. I've met people from every country that there is.
Okay.
And it's been very interesting.
Okay, I do actually, with some of these other business interviews, I hear that a lot of the tourism and people the business owners getting to meet people from everywhere. And one of my interviewees was an artist, and she had stated, I now have art in so many countries because these people come here, buy it, and take it back. So the same concept with you. Somebody's coming into your shop, buying your product, buying your books, and taking them back to wherever they're from. So you're international. That's awesome.
Sounds great.
What would you say is the most important or impactful thing that any of your clients or customers may have said to you about your business, about your concept, or anything like that?
I haven't had any negatives. The most positive thing is they come in and they said they feel at home. They feel that it's such a friendly and happy place, and they enjoy being here.
Okay. Well, that's all
And
good
that
things.
makes it, to me, that makes it all worth it.
That's fabulous, yes, and that is quite a compliment that somebody feels at home. Okay. Parlaying, we talked a little bit about the lockdowns and changing jobs and things like that. Why do you think it's so important for the community to help out these local small businesses, to support the locals?
Because you're not going to find this type of uniqueness in a commercial box store. They're there for one purpose, to make a profit. Yes, we all we have to make a profit to stay in business, but at the same time, my goal is to give people an experience. And I think that that's more important sometimes than the experience they would get in I mean, of course, I go to big box stores too.
Sure.
But at the same time, I go there for necessity, not because of want. I think people come here because they want to.
That is a fabulous point. I agree with that, because anybody can go online and order just a book, but they're coming here for something unique, and you're providing that. So that's fantastic. I love that concept as well. So we talked about a lot of things today. If somebody wants to meet you personally or visit your shop, what's the best way for the public to reach you?
Well, I'm located at 114 Broadway, and I always tell people I'm right across the street from Paris Hatters, because everybody in San Antonio seems to know where that is.
It's been here forever.
And I'm also on Instagram and Facebook, but please don't hate me. My Facebook is not the greatest, but I do try to keep up with the Instagram. So you can find me at Pandora's Bookstore on Instagram.
Okay. And do you have a website?
I don't want to say. I do have a website, but I really have not had the time to do anything with it.
So it is a work in progress.
Yes.
So have some grace there. But we can find her. You can Google Pandora's Bookstore and find all the information you need. And again, this is Barbara Thomas and Bobby Owens. Thank you for watching the blog today. And until next time, thanks.
Bye.